guys. Thanks for joining me. We're going to try to do 2 batches today. See, use my wonderful mats that Royalty Life sent me. Thank you so much, John and Stacey, and I am overjoyed to see you guys back. I cannot tell you how happy I am to see you back. Sending you all my love and best wishes. I'll turn this thing off. That's done that. I'll shut that up. Okay, I've already mixed these dry ingredients up. I'm going to just, I think I'm going to wet them up all together and then separate them off to, hi Terry, love you darling. Can you see me when I do that though? There you go. There's all dust everywhere where I've, well not dust but bicarbonate of soda powder all in the air because I just mixed it all up before I came on. And the kitten escaped, of course, which delayed me further. She's escaping every time I open the door. Smoochies. Oh, see. Hi Tim. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Did I say it? No, I'm going to wet it up first in one bowl and then I'll separate it for fragrance and colour. Just stick that up there a minute. Right, what have we got first? What do we need to add first? Remind me what I'm doing. Right, we've got some apricot kernel oil in here. So we'll add some of this to the base powdered. It's really hard to tell you how much because ultimately you feel it. So, but that's about 100 mils of apricot kernel oil for a 6-cup batch, which is 6 cups of bicarb, 3.5 cups of citric acid, and then all the additives, which I will read out to you in a minute. I'm just going to wet this up. Adding the oil to it is not 100% necessary, but it does make for luxury in the bath and gives you a lovely, like it's like a moisturiser at the same time as having a bath. It's great. Let me know if there's any problems, Terry, won't you, darling? Like if my volume's too bad or whatever, I don't know. If you want to know anything, just ask. I add gradually so as not. Look, here comes Kitten. Get down. I was meant to put them out, and then I thought, no, I'll let them stay like wandering around because they're going to go to sleep now anyway. It's their sleepy time, and of course they're interested in what I'm doing because I'm talking to people, and that must be them, of course. They always come and get interested if I'm talking. Because they're my excuse for talking to myself. Like these bath bombs are for friends anyway. It's not like I sell them or anything. I'm just making them for friends at the moment, and my friends all know about my cats. So my cats aren't just pets; they're kind of my obsession. Hiya, Sammy. How you doing? What did I just throw over there? I've made up some coloured salts, and I've got also some botanicals over here. I don't know if you can see. Okay. There's some coloured salts of all different colours and some lavender and chamomile there. So I'm going to use them to top some of the bombs for a bit of something different. I've got a runny nose today, so you have to excuse me if I keep sniffling. I'm not feeling very well, so I thought I'd better get some bath bombs done, because otherwise I might get too poorly before Christmas. I haven't done much this year, so I haven't got a lot to give out as gifts. I'm going to do some boys one in this Millionaire fragrance oil from Scent Perfect Limited. It's a really good company, that one, for fragrance oils. And that's like a man's aftershave fragrance. It's lovely, really posh. So I'm going to do some boys ones. And then I might do some fruity ones as well, like bananas and papaya and all that sort of stuff. I don't know yet. I might do a mix, or I might do just one fragrance, like one fruit fragrance. I do have a pina colada fragrance that I could do. What do you think, guys? The thing with bath bombs is you can use exactly the same ingredients every time, and they'll come out different every time. It is a case of knowing the texture that you need to be able to mould well. And I've had many fails, many fails. I've learnt a hell of a lot from Atomic Balm Bath and Body. Tammy over there is absolutely fantastic for sharing her knowledge on making bath bombs. I certainly wouldn't know half of what I know if I hadn't found her. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Okay. Now I'm going to add some of the Cocamida Propyl Betaine, which is a bubble maker basically. It bubbles up, and I have to add that quite quickly because it tends to activate the mix. Get down, Sonny, now. Here comes another cat. Down. Good girl. Down you go. Good girl. They're everywhere. Sonny's my little, like, she follows me everywhere I go. My little sidekick. Foams up straight away. I don't know if you can see that. But it's so good in the actual bath bombs because it does help. Like, you don't get so much of the ring around the bath that you often get people complaining about with bath bombs, you know. And it gives a nice bubbly effect. It's like an emulsifier somewhat. I think it's called an emulsifier. It's important if you're going to make things like this, bath bombs and soaps. It's very important to do some research before you start, because there are you can waste a lot of money if you don't get the right stuff. I've spent a fortune on these ingredients over the years. Absolute fortune. Hey Ginny! Hi darling. Ginny is a very good friend. How are you, darling? And Terry's a very good friend too. You'd like to make shampoo bars. Yeah, I've made shampoo soap bars, but I've not made the shampoo bars that are with the noodly type things I've seen everyone making now. I haven't tried those nude type ones, but I have tried, like, I've made my own soap shampoo bars. And they help my hair grow great, because my hair was really short and then it grew right down to my bum before I've done this to it. Thank you, Jenny. I'm not too bad. I've got I'm just starting to get Grace's cold, so yeah, it's not going to be good, but I'm hoping that I'll be okay. I don't know what to expect with it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm just starting to get like the sniffles, and my temperature's gone up, and my throat's sore, and that, you know, my ears keep popping, headache and all that sort of good stuff. But I'm waiting to see what happens. I don't know what to expect. But Grace is feeling a bit better today. She's gone into school because it was her friend's birthday and she wanted to pick up her art stuff. But yeah, Harvey's now feeling really poorly. And Dec's feeling it as well too, although Dec's not here anymore, bless him. I do miss him. I'm just mixing up this base, bath bomb base. Add a bit of polysorbate 80, which will just help prevent the ring around the bath again. Yeah, I know, Ginny. I'm like, it's Christmas again, isn't it? After I've had Christmas and my birthday last year in hospital. I got out just in time for Christmas Day last year, didn't I? And you know, with how quickly I got very, very poorly the last 2 times, I had to go to hospital straight away. I'm a bit anxious about it. Just having a caramel latte. Has anyone got any preferences in fragrance or colour? Tis the season to get sick, la 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 la. You're so true, Terry. I just don't ever get sick without getting deadly sick. But sometimes I can get like a couple of weeks in and use antibiotics, and I'll keep trying to stay out of hospital by using antibiotics and that. But antibiotics don't seem to work on me anymore. I have to have like the hospital ones in IV and that. So it always ends up like about a month's worth of staying out of hospital with me getting more and more sick. And then I go in and about a month's worth of treatment to get better. Oh, my hands are really hurting lately as well. That's why I didn't come back and make more straight away. My hand's really bad. I don't know. Can you see the redness? Like really quite painful to make bath bombs at the moment, even just with the mixer. The mixer's a bit old and heavy. I need to get a stand mixer that I'm willing to use for bath bomb making, because I've got one for food, but if you use bath bomb ingredients in it, it doesn't taste very nice when you next use it for cakes. Oh, my hands. Okay, I think that's really good mixed in. Try and make sure we've got it all up from the base. There's actually a cat sitting in the sink behind the camera. Because I've took the bowl out of the sink, she's just sitting in there. And yes, we do get cat hair on everything, and I have to clean everything every day, but that's worth it. Okay, that's great. I've got a second bowl over here. Something clever. It's a shame because it's not the best time of day for going live, but and like I was meant to be going live at weekend and that, but things have been rather stressful lately, so. I think it needs a bit more over here, doesn't it? The sounds are so cool. Yeah, it could be a really good ASMR if I got a really good mic up on it, couldn't it? I do love the rubbing together, it feels really soothing to me, but obviously it hurts my hands after a while. I've got like wrist braces and that, but you can't use them while you're doing bath bomb making because it's, you got to feel what you're doing and you'll get powder all over them and that. And yeah, it wouldn't be good. Guys, calm down. You're going to reveal the mess behind there. Go away. There you go. I should put my stool in again. I might have to go and get it, guys. Yeah, I've watched a few of them ASMR things. They're actually quite soothing, aren't they? It's what they recommend for my daughter to do, like, is to concentrate on therapeutic sounds. I want to say today a very big happy birthday to Emily, my daughter's bestie. She's a lovely, lovely girl. A very big happy birthday to you, Emily. I know you'll watch it later. Yeah, they do want to help. They're supposed to be asleep at the moment. They're just awake because I'm up doing stuff, and they like me to go and sit with them while they sleep. Thank you, Terry. Bless you. I think this side's not quite as moist as this side because obviously it was the top half. So I'm going to add a bit more moisture to this side quickly. I want to work out if there's better ways to set the cameras up. Like maybe from above. Would that be a better view? Quickly put that up there. Right, I'm going to work with one batch first, and I'll put a towel over this batch just to keep it from drying out too much. Right, in here I have 1 teaspoon of dendritic salt, and there's something about the shape of dendritic salt that helps it hold fragrances into things like bath bombs and soaps. It's kind of a little trick, right? So I've got 1 teaspoon of dendritic salt and 1 tablespoon of tapioca starch in here. These are secret, like, trick ingredients that help a lot, right? And I've got this Millionaire fragrance oil from Scent Perfect. Now I'm going to add the fragrance oil onto this and then mix that into the batch. Okay. Damn it, I can just pour it, I think. About that much. Now I'm going to mix that in, so hopefully it will make sure that the fragrance sticks well in the bath bombs, because they do notoriously like not always carry enough scent. So I mix that in before I mix that into my batch. What I might do is add some colour to it as well. No, I won't. I'll add the colour afterwards. Just mix that in, thanks Ginny. Get a spatula to wipe that out with. Don't want to waste any because it's expensive fragrance oil, that one. I just paid extra for it. I actually bought that one to make a soap for Black Country Spirit Seekers, but they haven't been active for quite a while, which is a shame. I must get on with making those soaps. I haven't got out all my soap making equipment yet. More. Yeah, it's lovely. It's really smelling beautiful in here. It's really handsome. Like a proper aftershave smell. So obviously, as it's a boys' bomb, I suppose I've got to go with blues, haven't I? Should I do blue? I might just do the whole things blue and then paint on them with a bit of mica, like a gold mica or something, yeah? And do a bit of the blue salts on the top or something. I might do chamomile and lavender on the other batch, because that's like unisex, isn't it? Oh, it smells beautiful. I wish I could give smell-o-vision to you. It's so lovely. Oh my God. Sammy's just put up a video. That'll be something to watch afterwards, guys. Pop on over to Life After Life TV Productions. Give her some support. Right, I think we're ready to colour. Look, I do have a big mould for a big bomb today. I might do one boy one like that. Blue. I've got the embeds up here. Look at how messy everything gets. Look, there's red in my coffee. It's beautiful. It's really just like absolutely spot on for an aftershave. Do we want a light blue or a dark blue? What do you think, girls? Should I go with a quite deep blue and then I can add like a red heart in the middle or something? Or a purple heart, star or something like that in the middle. And then gold, you want light, yeah? Okay. Light blue, and then I could do like either a gold or silver, like mica drizzle over the top. You have to start off with the tiniest amount because it's surprising how quickly it becomes dark. Let's get that mixed in, see? Ooh, purple. This is actually blue, like it comes up blue once you start wetting it up. These are bath bomb colours. They're special bath bomb colours. They dye the water. Like the colour. See, and you only need a tiny amount to really get a good colour up. I'll show you. Like, as you can see, it's coming up on my finger as blue. I end up with stained fingers for days afterwards. Look, I love the way it happens. Oh. There we go. See it all going blue. I see a stray hair. We need a little bit more blue. Just a tiny bit more because I know it changes so quickly. It's a very nice pale blue, isn't it? I'm just going to use what's on the spoon. Yeah, I wish you could, it's beautiful in here. Some of the fragrances can be a bit overpowering, but this is really handsome. I might add some coconut milk powder to the lavender and chamomile ones, you know. Oh, I really like this for men, for boys, but then again I'd use it as well because I like boys' fragrances as well. I quite often nick their aftershaves on that. Okay, that's really good, I think. Do you think that's good, Terry? Is that the colour you were thinking of, or do you want more? Yeah, cotton candy. I always used to want to be a cotton candy stall holder because I used to live down by the beach. And it was sort of, yeah, that was I used to be so fascinated by it. I could stand for hours watching them do that. Do you think it would be good with a bit of purple of the bath salts, the pink Himalayan sea salt? Or do you think I should go with the bluey green, or there's a reddy colour? Like, it doesn't have to have them on it. I can just decorate the top with a bit of mica drizzle, which I can show you too if you want. Don't forget to hit the like for me, guys, if you're having some fun watching me work. I've been stressed so much lately, it's nice to actually feel like I'm creating something and doing something decent with my time, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some bath teas as it goes, Ginny. Have you heard about the bath teas that everyone's getting into? I thought that'd be really nice to make up my own little concoctions, you know. I've got like some rosebuds and some chamomile and some lavender. I've got all the salts and the... I just need to buy some of the tea blends, tea like leaves. I'd like to give those bath teas a go. That's what I was thinking with the lavender and chamomile. It would be nice to add some milk powder into the bath bomb mix, and then you get a nice real foamy bath bomb. There's quite a lot of different effects you can get in a bath bomb from the different ingredients that you add. I think that blue is perfect. Every time I touch these things, you end up with it all over you. Ginny's learned how to make soap alongside watching me, haven't you, Ginny? Very proud of how far you've come with your desire to soap. It's great. I think it might be a bit... It still needs a bit more moisture. You're supposed to have a better spray bottle, but Grace has nicked it. She's been piercing herself, pierced her nose. So she's been using my alcohol spray to keep it clean and look after it, you know. Hi Martha, nice to see you, darling. Oh, it's hurting my shoulder to hold this up. Yeah, when it's too much like that, you end up going off because you can't use that much soap. So, you know, and you want to make different batches, so you can try different swirls and different fragrances. So you need a nice little mould to experiment with, especially if you're only doing it for yourself. Like, I mean, I would be overrun with soap because I like making it so much, if I didn't give it away all the time. But I'm always giving it as gifts, and I've given like, when I had a lot, when I was making bigger batches, when I first started, and they weren't as great, like, you know, I wasn't as good at making soap back then. So a lot of that I ended up donating to charitable raffle events locally, you know, things that meant something to me or people I cared about. So I donated a lot to that, and I donated a lot to the homeless locally. And then, you know, I gave away prizes of it. My friend Warrior, very good warrior sister, won some of it, and Providence Soapery won some of it. I sent them some of my soap to try. At the moment, there's a couple of people that are asking it, can I make them some bath bombs? So yeah, it's the same. And I didn't sell mine. I don't sell mine, so it was like too much to have that much soap in my house. I was getting like storing up shelving units full of soap. Making 10 bars is quite nice because then you've got like a couple for yourself and your family, and then a couple to give away like as a gift or whatever for Christmas and birthdays and so on. Right, I'm going to go with the just blue, but put in, should I, right, tell me advice. I love Ginny. Ginny's wonderful. Okay, let's have a look, see what we've got to put in as embeds. Is it gonna be, what one's it gonna be for you guys? What do you think? I can also put in lots of different small ones. Would be a way of doing it. Which embed shall we go with? Right, I'm thinking maybe the red heart or the purple, and then put some purple glitter on the top. Not glitter, salts. Or we could go with the blue, which would come out as a more blue. You could put some greens in there, which would make it look all oceany. I don't know, any of them would work, but purple for sure, yeah. This one's the purple, and there's also a star, because it's a big one. I'm going to put in a couple of bits, but there'll be all the purple. Okay, let's go with 3. I've got, that's pink, that's a purple. Okay. So in this bit, we'll go with a little bit of the purple salts down here. Where's my spoony thingy gone? Then we'll load it with the mix like so. At this point, I'm going to put that in that side. I'll put the other 2 in the other side, and that'll make it uneven, which will make the bath bomb spin, okay? Yeah, you're going to get trying with some swirls and that with me, aren't you, Ginny? It'll be great fun. I think you'll love it. The thing is, even the plain soap, like I made a specifically plain soap for Grace, Au Naturel Grace or something, I called it Au Naturel. And that was specifically for like feminine hygiene and that, and facial washing, because it's, you know, better not to use any chemicals in that if you can. And so I made her 100% natural one. But you know, the colours and that, they aren't dangerous. There's no real problem there. They're not toxic to the environment or anything like that. It's just, you know, I like a bit of colour. But then, you know, some people will only go with the natural soaps, and I love making natural soaps as well. I make quite a lot for friends that have got psoriasis, and you know, some of them have come back and said it's the only thing that's helped them with their skin. Yeah, I'm only going to do one. I'm only going to do one this big, and the rest will be quite small. Actually, I might do 2. Should I do 2? You've got to squeeze the 2 sides together. Oh, look at that. And you've got the salty glitter up there. The glitty salter. Glitty salts. Glittery salts. Get your supplies together and add try some colour and add some swirls. It could be great fun. I can't wait. I can't wait till you get started, because I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to be like, oh my god, Cassie, I'm addicted. I need to do this one and that one and that one. Oh, immediately I've got one of my hairs in it. Ta-da, that's a big old boy, isn't it? That's a man bomb. Ta-da! So I just like the way it looks, like when it's, I really do quite enjoy some of the more basic, just one colour ones and that. But then you got the surprise that you're going to get purple coming out from the middle. That's okay, Ginny, you're welcome. I've got to get my storage support thingy out. Totally forgot about that. There's always something I haven't organised that I need to do. There we go. Wow, that's a big old bomb. I'm going to do another one like that because that's handsome. I really like that. I might add some mica drizzle on it later, but I might not because I really quite like the way it looks. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's a hot tub size bath bomb, isn't it? So pretty. Thank you, guys. I do enjoy the basic colours. It's really fun. I'm going to do one more like that. Because then if I don't give them to anyone else that wants them, then I can give them to my boys. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this a minute because there's someone at the door. Hang on. Hi, Ruby. I call you Ruby, but it's Julie. Thanks for popping in. Hang on, I got to... Hang on, guys. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Someone at the door, of course. There's always someone knocking at my door, even when I try not to have anyone knocking at my door. Right, what am I doing? A little bit of the... Oh no, purple. One. I put... Bye, Julie. Thanks for stopping by, hun. Okay. Thank you. Oops. Hi Vicky, thanks for joining me, darling. I'm okay. I'm just coming down with a cold, so I'm hoping that I can get these done before getting too poorly to do anything. Otherwise we won't have Christmas presents for anyone. Right, I'm going to bring the bomb together. Shall I show you this way? Squeeze. Oops, I hate it when it's not quite. No, it's not. That's not it. Let's go back in and try again. No, it's not going to work. Let's go back out. That just didn't gel that time. It did. I could feel it was popping open in the middle, unfortunately. So. Right, I'll get my embeds back in there. We'll go 3 in one side and then 1 for the other. Seems like everyone's got colds now, innit? It's Christmas time, of course. Everybody's got to get ill at Christmas. I just catch everything. Like when my daughter came home Friday, and she had body aches and she was proper poorly with it, like fever and everything. I'm only just starting to run a fever, like a temperature now. So maybe it's going to be okay because I'm not, like, it's not making me really poorly straight away. So sometimes I go down within hours of getting it, you know. I've had a day of having a runny nose, which isn't too bad for the way I can get, hopefully. Fingers crossed, people, I might get through to Christmas without going into hospital. Try and snap that shut on it. I can see a bit that's not quite sealed up, like, which is annoying. But if I go like this, it might work. I'm going to squeeze it now. I'm just here squeezing my balls. Oh, that's not too bad then, Vicky. It has been so cold lately. I've had to buy new slippers. Look, I'll show you. See if I can show you. No, I can't show you because I've got a dress on. I've bought new slippers because I'm struggling. Hi, Scam. Yeah, squeeze. Get hubby to do it. It is good if you can't do it yourself. Hi, Scam. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning there. See, I'm not doing it at very good times, am I? But yeah, it's a bit difficult because of, like, Dex had to move out, so now I haven't got the support that I needed. Like, well, I have. Like, he'll do what he's got to do, but then we'll sort the kids out. But it's just it's not as easy as if he was with me. Plus, without him here with me, he won't know that I'm ill and won't be able to tell me going, which I'm like a child and need to be told, because I won't go. And I literally won't go. I'll hold off. I hold off right until I can't even get a breath at all. They are whoppers. I'm not going to do any more of them because that's a hell of a lot of material. That probably costs about £2.50, £3 to make that one. So, and most shops would sell them for about a tenner at that size. Even some shops would sell them for more than that. That's in English money, Terry. I don't know about Canadian. In Canada, what do you use? I don't even know. That's bad, isn't it? I don't know. Is it the franc or what? You take care, Scam. It's lovely to see you, darling. Have a good day at work. May you be blessed today. Here comes the sun. I hear moving around up there. I'm not sure what time daughter's going to be home. Oh, it won't be long because she's nearly finished. See, I made the mistake of not getting the flu shot this year because I thought I was going to go on to the new drug for RA, and it was one that you couldn't have the flu jab with. Some you can, some you can't, and so I didn't get it done, and now I've got a cold and the kids have caught it and it's quite bad. Like, it's not, you know, if they're struggling, then I'm going to struggle, innit? Counting down the days till the sun's back, bless you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the sun either, but it's certainly been very cold lately. I'm struggling with it. Like, I've got these little bombs, the smaller ones, slightly smaller than the other ones, so I'm going to make some of them because I think blokes often only like a small one. So again, I go in with purple. What I do is I'll use some of these little things. Sometimes it's hard to know what's pink and what's purple, but they come out different. So, oh, that's a pink heart, and these are purple. I'm going to go in with the little squares because they have a cool effect in the bath. So yeah, little tiny squares. Good. Stick that on top like that. Stick that in there, and I'll just go with a little heart or two. A couple of little hearts. They're quite cute when they start showing up in the bomb as it swirls. You can sometimes see the heart, like in my last demo. That'll also be lopsided, which we'll call, we have dollars, cents, loonies and toonies. Let's see if I can show you properly. So I'm thinking if you were above me, it'd be good, but it's just setting up the camera like that, which is a bit difficult. Now these little ones seem to come out lovely, like they come from bombs really well. Ta-da! Ta-da! lovely to see you though, Ginny. I'm so glad you could get to join me at last, and I know it's difficult in the daytime. Oh, he works nights, does he? Oh, that's chaos for you then. Love you lots, darling. Thank you. Bye. Loonies are $1, toonies are $2. Oh, really? You get $1 and $2 too still? Because we don't have the £1 anymore, like note. In with that. Let's go with half a circle. And in this side I'm going to go with some blues, like deeper blues, like that. That should burst out quite nice from the bomb. I wish I could see every bomb that I make. Like, I wish everybody would send me videos of what they do. Big old coins. Ah, I see. Yeah, I've been making them for quite a while now. It does definitely take a technique. Some people just fail every time at bath bombs. And I seem to have got my technique down pat now, which is great, thank God. Because I did waste a lot of money trying to make bath bombs when I didn't know how or what I was doing. So yeah. But they are, once you get your recipe down, because the thing is the recipe needs to be different for wherever you are in the world. Different countries have totally different, like, how it affects the bomb. So you need to sort of practice with it all and check out what happens in your area. Humidity is a massive problem. If you get a humid area, like if you're in a humid area, like there are people across America that cannot, like in Texas and that cannot make bath bombs at all because it's too humid for it. But if you can get a technique down that works for you, then it's great. But yeah, it's took me a lot of money's worth of materials that I've worked with, and it's not been as easy as it looks now. I'm going to go with the red heart, the bigger red heart, because that mixed with the blue is going to go purple anyway. So that'll be an interesting way of doing it. Actually, not with this one, because I've already done the salts at the bottom. I'm going to do the heart against the outside. I'm going to go like that with the blue. And then, yeah, I'll go on this side and I'll put in a red, and we'll get the purple coming out the middle, like. So I'll just put in a red circle because I want to do the heart up against the outside of the bomb, so as it shows. Oh, you're making Christmas balls, sausage and cheddar and cherry snowball cookies. Oh my lovely. Oh, I love Christmas baking. You're in the UK as well, are you, Vicky? That's great. Then I can help you with any ingredients or anything you need to know about. Like, just hit me up with a message or something, and I'll give you any details you need, like where I get my stuff from and that, and what's the best stuff to go for. I'm quite happy to share my recipe with you. I can even do that now. Yeah, I'm coming over too, Martha. we'll want to go to Martha's for dinner. Ta-da! It's so cute. I really like the basic colour. It's like I never normally do just one colour because, you know, girls are girls and they always want loads of colours. But when it's boys, if you go too many bright pink colours and all that, they're not going to want to use them, so. I think the next batch I'll do is definitely going to be the rosemary and lavender and chamomile, because that's a, like, what's it called? Yeah, it's for both sexes. That's what I'm trying to think of. Okay. Stick the heart in the bottom like that. And then we'll fill in around it as well, because you have to sort of make sure that it doesn't leave big holes when you do something like that, otherwise it won't hold in. So just sort of squidging around it a little bit. So the mix is getting a little bit dry now, so I'm not sure how much more I can do before it'll stop holding together. And again, I'll go with a couple of blue squares in the back here, so as you get the red and blue mixing together to make the purple. Yeah, that's how I got started, you know. We started making, Grace wanted to make bath bombs, so we did some of that, and then she wanted to make slime, so we did that. And I'm now quite well known around locally, because I was doing every year for Halloween for the last God knows how long. I've been giving out slime packets of slime instead of sweets. Oh, and it's been great fun. You know, people love it. People come, like, specifically they were coming to my house from all over town because they'd heard about the slime. And I get all the kids, like, friends helping to make it. We make hundreds of different colours and that, and with glitters in and all sorts. It's great fun. And that's also simple. I really should just do a DIY for that as well. It's something I've never done on here. Then I started making my own washing powders and that. There we go, guys, look. Just have to brush back the little bits that I've got on underneath it. Make sure it's joined nicely around the edge there. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I have to do that because I've never really thought about people wanting the DIY for the slime, but we love it. There you go, guys. The little heart sat in the middle. They're still forming and holding nicely, even though the powder seems a bit dry now, but it's holding all right. And that's the most important thing, of course. I think I might do another one like that. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. I've got the moonflower press, or moon press, whatever it is, moon cake mould press, that I might do a couple with as well. Like, I don't know if this is going to hold, but is it? Yeah, actually it's not too bad. Blue in the middle and then a couple of little red around the outside. these are nice to mould, I think, because they seem to come out better in this mould. Not only is it a better mould than I used to use, but they're good quality, like, but they seem to come out better. I think it's because I can grip better on it. I can get a proper mould on it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Does feel okay. It's still moulding all right. Just get the little bits of dust off of there. And pretties. A mooncake press or something. I might need to add a bit more moisture for the mooncake though, because the mooncake moulds tend to need a little bit damper. Yeah, it's lovely. I'm really enjoying these. I've not added any glitter to this one, even though I've got like some biodegradable glitter that would be nice, but I've not added any glitter because it's a boy one, but the next one I might add a bit of glitter to. Definitely that time of year for making and creating. I've missed making so much. I've been doing too much other stuff and not doing what I enjoy for myself, you know. So now I'm back to starting to do what I want. All over me. Okay, and here we go. I need a way to get it out of here, don't I? Let me get this over here. Yeah, you should, Terry. I think it's so therapeutic, isn't it, really? What colour should I go in for there? Go green, I think. Do a couple of greens and then it'll be very like seawater. Nice. Maybe middle too. So I've got greens all around the outside and blues in the middle. Okay. I'll show you quickly what I'm doing with it. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, I like these ones. Everybody loves these ones. And this puts an imprint on it, hopefully. It doesn't always work, but hopefully it'll make a nice, pretty imprint. Ta-da! Didn't quite work with the imprint, but never mind. I don't mind when it doesn't because I like it anyway. Hi honey, how are you? You just home from school, babe? Say hi to mum for me. It's good to see you, babe. Thank you for coming. I'm going to put this one in because I like that pattern. If I can get the pattern to work, that is. There's like literally bicarbonate of soda everywhere. It's gone all over my toaster and everything. Okay. I think this might be the last one, I'm not sure. Of this patch anyway. Go in with the blue in the middle. I think that's it for that. It is, isn't it? Scarlett, this is Terry. She's absolutely lovely. She's from Canada. And then there's Martha here with us and Vicky here with us too, I believe. Sammy was here at one point. Right, let's see if I can do this one. No. Still doesn't take the design very much. Look at it, most of it gets left behind, but I do like the way they come out anyway. And I've got a smaller one that I can use for this last little bit if I want, although I'm probably just going to add that to a batch, like a jar. Canadians haven't got flippy heads, Terry. Do you have a flippy head? Why do Canadians have a flippy head? Here comes my darling daughter home. Yeah, it's well worth it, isn't it? It was nice to have a bath bomb the other day because I haven't had one for ages. Hey honey, I'm live. How are you feeling, babe? Bad. You took any medicine, more medicine?
Yeah, it's not that I feel like feverish, I just have a really bad throat.
Yeah. You don't look as bad as you did, like you don't look as poorly now, but like you're probably knackered after today. Sorry guys, I'll be a minute. I have this smaller one of the mooncake mould for leftovers, which is great because it's just makes a small one. You can have it for a foot bath, or you can have it like 2 in a bath, or even 1 in a bath for someone like a baby, a child, whatever. Young child could have like a little one instead. Oh, South Park Canadians, that's right, yeah. My friend Jo is Simply Autistic's mum. She's like my best friend in real life. We've been through everything together. And she's obsessed with South Park. Absolutely obsessed with South Park. I don't like South Park. I've never liked it. And she has this clock that goes off in her house every 5 minutes. Well, every hour probably. And I always jump. Scared to see what they say. Poor Gracie, she went to school today because it was her friend's birthday, and she wanted to collect her art stuff up because it's the end of the year, like, and she's just done her exam in art, which is a very good, nice piece of work, and so she chose to go in even though she's feeling really poorly. Like Pez containers, that's right, yeah, I remember. A myrrh bomb, oh, that'd be lovely, Martha. Myrrh is so good for you. Like, I do a good frankincense and myrrh. I actually have a fragrance oil frankincense and myrrh, but I add real frankincense and real myrrh essential oils to the batch, so as it's got the goodness of the essential oils, but the main fragrance will be provided by the fragrance oil because of the fact that frankincense and myrrh are very expensive fragrance oils, essential oils, but they're so good for like pain conditions, anything like that. I mean, I find I've got more benefit from using bath bombs with essential oils or Epsom salt cakes. Like Epsom salt, I find really benefits my pain levels. Like I'll get more from those natural relief remedies than I do from a lot of the drugs that the doctors give me to take, you know. Uh-oh, it crumbled. Uh-oh. Oh well. Okay. Because what I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll have a little jar full of crumbs from the last batch. And I'll just stick that in there. Next I'm going to make lavender and chamomile, and I think I'm going to add some coconut milk powder into it. I've got to find that first because I'm not sure what I've done with it. It should have been in there, but it's not. Am I going to be able to find it without making loads of mess and delaying everything? Right. Just going to rinse my hands behind you. Yeah, I think like the South Park can be quite brutal, can't it? But I'm not one for losing my sense of humour. I just don't like South Park much. But like I didn't as a mum, like, but then you know, I'm not too bothered. I don't get offended by anything. I very rarely get offended. I think too many people jump on to start stressing out about things too easily, don't they? People should just chill and relax. Right, I'm going to put these over here, guys, out of the way. Look at the mess. Oh my gosh. Alright. Next we're going to do some purpley ones, I think. Purpley. Let me see if I can quickly find the milk powder. If not, then you won't do that, but I'll try. Got borax in here ready for slime. As soon as I opened it, I knew where it was. I have stuff in there to make lotions as well. I'd really like to try and make some lotions at some point. Coconut milk powder. I'm going to put a third of a cup in there. You alright, babe? You have some medicine? Do you want some cough medicine?
I started my period today.
You're on
I
Thank you. So you're having a really rubbish week then. Yeah.
I always get it when I'm
It's always like that,
I
isn't
know.
it? Just when you're feeling poorly enough, like, along comes that. There's look, there's Scarlet is on there.
Hello.
But this has gone hard where I shouldn't have wet it really, but it's like one massive bath bomb already. So there's the milk powder gone in. That in there where it belongs. So now I've got to break up all this. It's like I'm live streaming from there.
Snug.
Mhm.
That's alright now.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Terry said that she likes the sound of the rubbing of the bath bomb materials together. And, was it Martha or Vicky said that she wants to do like bath bombs and slime with her daughter in it, yeah. Hi Mason. Ren and Stimpy was hated, yeah.
I'm hungry.
You hungry?
I'm
Do you want to go and get something from the chippy? Because Harvey's already got some.
My finger's swollen
Alright.
because it's cold.
Really?
It's the hot. It's not swollen.
Really? That is swollen, very swollen.
It happens a lot when it gets cold.
Well, you should say things like that to me, darling.
Right, and like then when I go into the room.
Yeah, that's bad though.
It happens quite a lot on my fingers.
You should say that. You
It's
should always tell me anything like that, because we could catch you early before you end up like me.
Swollen finger.
If you get RA, you know what I mean? It's better to get you treated like before you end up disabled by it.
I'll show you the live stream.
Hi Meg.
Swollen finger.
Oh, Terry says hi as well.
Hello.
Is it half term? Are you on half term, Mason? Now? Because Grace isn't yet. Grace isn't on half term till Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you do that, Grace? He says.
It's just the cold.
She says. It's the cold weather's affecting her and making her fingers swell up. Which, yeah, it might be something similar to what Auntie Cass has got.
Swole. Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Those are huge. Can I use your pot?
Yeah. Yeah, how are you today, Meg? My voice keeps going all croaky and creepy. It's in my nebulizer. No more school for 3 weeks. I bet you're loving it, Mason. The chicken? Yeah. Chicken. Well, no, actually it doesn't open till, we open till 4:30. I think. That's not gone away. Right, let's loosen that batch up a bit. I'm gonna, while I'm here, just add this to re-moisten everything. I'm good, thank you, Meg. Hope everyone's having a good day today. And do a bit more.
Isn't my holiday in like 2 weeks?
About 3 weeks, I think. Like you go back on like the 2nd or 3rd of January. It's the boy's dad's birthday tomorrow, and then Carly's on the 21st. Yeah, I know. I said happy birthday on my live stream. Hopefully she'll be able to watch it back. And everybody else said happy birthday to me. My hands are hurting. a bit closer. Right. I need another one of those little cups rather than putting fragrance oil in another one. Oh shit.
There's no food.
Oh. There is food, there's loads of food.
No sweet, but I don't know.
Love you. What am I doing? Confused me. Okay, we've done the millionaire scent, so we'll do that there. Now, yeah, lavender and chamomile's next. I'm not at all ready for Christmas. I haven't even decorated the house. To be honest, I've been a bit down and stressed with everything lately. Not really got into the Christmas spirit. I've even stopped watching YouTube, stopped getting involved in anything. I just haven't been very good emotionally, so, you know. Now I've done a tablespoon of tapioca starch and a teaspoon of dendritic salt in here. And I'll add in the lavender and chamomile fragrance, which is also from Scent Perfect Limited. Are you losing me, guys? What's up, Mason? Are you not feeling well? Oh, yum, Martha. I'll see you soon then. Go and enjoy it. I've got lots of sugar and chocolate chips here. It's a shame I can't lend them you. Oh, that's lovely. I think I need just a tiny bit more than that. It's a really nice fragrance. Oh, so soothing. Yeah, I always intend to start. Oh, Scarlett's dying. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm confusing you two. What's up, Scarlett? Why are you poorly? Are you poorly? Oh, you have a cough too. Yeah, Grace has got a really bad cough and like felt really poorly. Some coconut, yummy. I use coconut in my. I make cereal bars every week that I eat. That's sort of how I've lost a lot of the weight. Eating cereal bars filled with healthy goodness. Homemade, of course, made with peanut butter and honey rather than sugars and all that. 93 people left. Oh, what, for my subs? Yeah. I'm going to go for Christmas dinner to my mum's, so I'm not really going to bother with the house, like decorating our tree or anything. But yeah, it's a shame because I'm not really feeling like Christmassy. I'm feeling quite stressed and lonely. Okay. Let's get this fragrance in. Yeah, I agree, Terry. I think it's all about being around people you love and spending actual time, like, dedicated to those you love, rather than just, you know, a little chat on Messenger or whatever every now and then. It's actually you go and see people that you haven't seen for ages and care about them and that, you know. It's that's what Christmas is all about, and I try and do it like that for my own family, because we've had many Christmases where we've all been separated and I've been a wreck of a person. We've had some very sad Christmases. I always struggle at Christmas, to be honest. I've had some terrible times at Christmas, so it's hard for me, but nowadays my kids are always here, so I'm happy about that. I am very happy about that. It's just there's been a lot going on amongst friends and online where I'd normally hang out. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to do some baking. But I do it all through the year anyway. I'm always baking and trying to make everyone happy and give, you know, people come in and I'm feeding them and giving them treats. It's just the way I'm known. Okay. Now, should we just go with plain purple again? Like a lilac-y purple, I suppose, I don't know. We'll start with the amethyst, but sometimes I have to add a bit of blue to the amethyst to get it up the way I want it. No, I couldn't find him. I couldn't find him at all, darling. And I've had loads of stress this last week, I'm afraid. I've been not very good at getting on with what I was meant to do. Been dealing with stuff I shouldn't have bothered with. You know how it is, Mason. I mean, Scarlett, sorry. I will get you right soon. You found me. Sorry, I couldn't find you on mine. But yeah, cookies and baking and watching movies is what I've got planned. Like me and Harvey have already started watching a couple of, we've watched, started watching Harry Potter. We want to sit and watch all of the Harry Potters together. I'm currently watching, I've watched that V-Wars, and I'm currently watching the bits of Walking Dead that I missed last season or whatever, whenever it was. I want to watch I think I've watched the next season of I can't even remember what it's called now. Does anyone else like that V-Wars? Okay. Look, that comes up as pinky, but it's actually a purple, like. Amethyst it is. I end up adding blue because I don't trust it to come purple. But it actually does every time, so. Pinky, yeah. I want it to be purpley. So do I add blue or add a bit more of the amethyst and see if it comes up the purple? Because like this, to me, right, is always more pink than the pink is. The pink doesn't look as pink at all. Go a little bit more, see if I can get it to like look more purple, and then I'll add a bit of blue if I need to. Going like that. I should have just done it with my hands really. Rubs in loads better with your hands. Yeah, a bit of both is a good idea, darling. I think it needs a bit more of the pink, but I've done that now, so. And then we'll add a little drop of blue and see if we can get it to a purple colour. It smells beautiful because it's so relaxing. The lavender and chamomile is just so peaceful and relaxing. I know that I'm going to make these sit down and pass out. That's why I said to Grace to go and get her chips from the chippy, because there's no way that I'll end up cooking dinner after making them. I won't be able to anyway. My hands have been cramping up too much. Yeah, it's took me since I made the other batch for my hands to stop hurting too bad. To the point where I've been watching TV instead of going online and that, you know. You did used to make bath bombs at the old house, did you? See, yeah, that's right. We'll have to come and do some, won't we? Now that I'm getting, like, I've got loads of better colours and everything now. And you'll have to come and do some with me one week. Because my kids aren't interested anymore. They're all grown up now and doing their own thing. Dex moved out, Mason and Charlotte. So I'm a bit sad about that. It's been a hard week for me. There's been a lot going on and I'm stressed and everything. Now it's still like that, but what if I spray? See, that's where the blue starts showing up. It's funny how it works. Yeah, just me, Harvey and Grace now. And of course I've gone and caught Grace's cold straight away, or flu, whatever it is. It looks more like flu really, but so now I don't know what to do if I get poorly, because Dec's not here now to look after me. But I'll just have to deal with it. You can go back and watch it afterwards, darling. It's Carlin's birthday coming up, the oldest. He's going to be 25 in a couple of days. It's crazy. My big boy. Yeah. Thank you. Still too pink. No, not yet. I've not added it, but I'm going to do that now because it's definitely going to need it. Break up all the little white bits because they do show up on these colours, certain colours. There's the blue. you can type in Spanish. And I wet my hands because the fact that I've got all that glue on them. And then sit down, baby. My nombre is Avanilla. That's my name is that right? Mason would be a different word because of the fact that it's not a name. It'd be considered as a mason, like an item or like a person, whatever. I don't know. It's not a name. Yeah. Well done you, Mason. It's very good. I used to learn Spanish when I was little. Well, you're not really little, are you? But yeah, it's starting to show now. Yeah, my hands will be stained up for a couple of days. All in the nail beds and that. Like it will be blue or purple or whatever. Thank you, Meg. I'm hoping for a lavendery colour, really. I think that's what we'll get to eventually. It's getting there, isn't it? But as you mix it and rub it together, the colour bursts out a bit. It's all in the rubbing. I don't know if I should go a bit more blue or wait and see, because it sometimes still carries on getting blue. As you can see, the blue comes up more each time that you add a bit more moisture to it. Yeah, that's right, Scarlet. It's sort of like, yeah, pinky purple at the moment, and I'd rather really have a bluey purple, so, because that's more lavenderish in it. to go with a bit more, I think. That should do it. We'll end up with a dark purple next. There's coming up the blue. Running out of alcohol. Should we speed it up a little bit and go in with the blender, or keep working it? I'd love to see if they could do like luminous colours with the bath bomb colours. I think they can. I forgot to sieve the milk powder in, so I've got quite a few little white lumps. That's better, isn't it? That's perfect. Yeah, I like this one. It's come up nice now, isn't it? And these are going to be nice relaxing bath bombs with lavender and chamomile, with some real lavender and chamomile buds in. Should I put any glitter on these? Maybe just a bit of bio glitter, which would probably be quite nice. That would be nice for you to have a bath with one of these before bedtime. Oh, it would be so relaxing. Very nice. I think that's everything mixed up. There's just a few more sprinkles of pink everywhere. I think I'll try and do some more tomorrow as well. I'll try and go live tomorrow and do some fruity ones, like I said about, because I want to get a couple of different ones in to give to people. That's lovely, isn't it? I'm really pleased with that colour. I can stay at my hands though. Okay. I think we'll go with these. I'm going to put in some just plain pink Himalayan sea salt to go in with the little botanicals. So just a little bit, because there's pink Himalayan sea salt in the bath bombs themselves as well, so nice and good for you. And then we've got some chamomile baths. Hang on a minute, let me show you some chamomile baths. So if I just take the stalk off and put them in. And then some lavender buds. So we've got a little mix in there. Does that need some liquor? This is by biodegradable glitter in just white. Tiny sprinkle on the top there. And then we'll go in with some of the bum mix. I put a star in. Oops, I just flicked it everywhere. Ta-da! You've got the botanicals in there. Oh, and it smells glorious. Really nice. So that should be the relaxing, soothing bombs. Definitely good for the mums of us. Okay. And I've got some of the buds of the chamomile. Oh my god, it smells lovely. Do you want to go out, Gooch? Hang on. That's nice. Let Gucci out. Go on then, baby. I'm not doing any editing anymore, Mason. I've done all live streams now, so I don't have to edit. It's much easier. It's a much better way for me to do things like this, but when I come to doing soap making and that, I'll have to do some editing, and when I come to doing cat videos, I'll edit, but I haven't done any cat videos for a while. Haven't really had the time, really. It's been chaos lately. I can't really even explain why, because it's stupid. I'm going to go in with the blue on one side and on the other side. I'm going to go in with the red. Bath mallows. I haven't heard of them ones. Are they a new thing, are they? I assume there'll be like marshmallows but in the bath, yeah. I probably could. I'll have to look into it. Is it like a, we won't mention the company name, but one of those big bath bomb making companies, do they do it? Oh, my fingers. They're creamy and stuff. Ooh, so is it like a oil, like a lotion, and you put it in the bath? I'll have to have a look. Sounds good. I'm willing to give anything a try, you know that. I've made pretty much everything they've made. I've done the bath jellies. They're not that good. I don't even like them. But like, they worked. Do you know what I mean? But they're not worth it for what they are. Does it come like a bath bomb? Or like in a bottle or what? Or a jar? Okay. I'll give it a look up and see if I can do it. If I can do it, I do a live stream learning how, yeah? Ta-da! You know me, I'm always willing to give everything a shot. What do you think? Creamy bath, but okay, yeah. I probably it's probably like a truffle, which is more of a like you use heavier duty butters instead of oils, and it's like you make a bath bomb top, like a cupcake topping for it, and that I've done some of that before, but I wasn't very successful at it. But I could do more. They don't fizz, they melt instead. Yeah, that sounds like a that sounds like it is that sort of thing. Grace sounds rough, she keeps coughing. Poor girl. I'll have to look them up, babe. I'm going to give them a go though, definitely. We'll probably give them a go this week. If that's what you like. And I'm going to put a heart in the middle. I have a notification on my iPad. Is that you talking to Scarlett? My tablet's just showing me chat. It's the camera is over there on my phone. I just have chat on separately so it's easier. Okay. I'll have a look, Scarlett. I can't wait to try something new. There's nothing up on my iPad, babe. Ta-da! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Never mind. Doesn't matter though, because I can't look at it while I'm doing all this anyway. I always have people messaging me and trying to knock on the door and stuff while I'm trying to do things like this. That's why I didn't used to go live, but now I'm just doing it anyway. People can just pause while I answer doors and stuff like that if I have to. Not that I wish to, but you know. It depends on the size of the batch really, of course, but if I make a 6 cup batch like this has been, which was big, both types together, that can make up to about 25-30 depending on the size of them. Yeah, I've got cookie cutter ones, but they're not as easy. I usually do a smaller batch if I'm just doing for personal use, Mason, but at the moment I'm trying to create enough to give away for Christmas for everyone. Because I haven't done it all in the lead up to Christmas like I usually do. Usually by Christmas I've got hundreds of soaps and that to give away. I haven't even got a single bar of soap left. Except for the ones that I'm using. I will be getting my soap making stuff out. Yeah. But that's because I tend to make everything in big amounts anyway, because it's cheaper that way. It works out cheaper that way anyway. I'm sorry, Mason, I'm always doing it. I do it with my own kids too, you're not the only ones. Yeah, when you're a bit bigger, Mason, maybe you can help me make soap, but it's something that I wouldn't suggest you start doing until you're quite a bit bigger, because it's dangerous. I've got like bath bomb materials everywhere. No. Right, so who's Mason? You're Mason, aren't you? Happy man. And Scarlett is simply autistic, right? Not like I'd call you the wrong names if I saw you face to face. Well, I probably would actually, because that's me all over, but... Ta-da. I'm actually going to not do the glitter because it's not making much difference. You're not autistic, Mason. You don't have a diagnosis, do you, darling, of anything? But all your brothers and sisters, no, it's your sisters that do that, isn't it, darling? Not yet, yeah. Yeah. How are you coping, Scarlett, with your new changes to your health? Louis, oh yeah, Louis, I remember Mum saying actually Louis does too. So it's just you now, is it? As it Taz hasn't got anything diagnosed yet either, has she? Partially diagnosed. Yeah. How are you coping with your new diagnosis, Scarlett? Has the twitching got bad, or is it getting better now that they know what's wrong, or what? Scarlett has just recently been diagnosed with, I think, Tourette's, or something coming up towards Tourette's. Oh, Taz has ADHD as well, does she? Mind you, yeah, she always was a little, like, Tasmanian devil running through the house, wasn't she? Bless her heart. I think you're all very special people. I think you've been blessed to be different because you can understand being different. Who wants to be the same as everyone else, anyway? Is it hurt a lot, does it? Bless you. I didn't know it was hurting, darling. I know it's hard, like it's like very hard. You can't control it, can you? Does it get like? Is it you have to try and control your stress? Bless your heart. My poor baby girl. Whether you want to talk, so you can always come to Auntie Cassie and talk about it, yeah? It goes in your neck, yeah. Mum was saying that your head sort of twitches from side to side a lot. That must be hard though. Let's hope that they can get some control over it before you get to like older, you know. If ever you need support, you know that there's me, Harvey, Grace, we'll all be here for you. And while you're at school, you know, if you get upset or anything's going wrong, go and talk to Harvey or Grace. They'll be there for you. She's a darling. Absolute darling girl. Yeah. That's little brothers for you. But that's the same as Grace. She spends most of her time up in her room away from other people because other people trigger her problems, so especially me. She's not aggressive now. She's learned how, like, what's wrong with it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. At least it's like starting to control. Like, you're gaining control over yourself, Scarlett, and that's a very good thing, you know. Because I think you didn't understand what it was before, did you? So she stole your bench. That's not very nice, is it? I'm going to put a bit of the purpley sea salt in. Some of this. It must be a bit better now that you're not being quite as losing your temper and that though, because I know that that was hard for Mum for a while there. And I know it's hard when you've got something going on that you don't understand in your own head. I get it completely. It's hard, isn't it? Being like when it's something that others can't understand because it's not everyone's got it. No, she wouldn't have known it was your bent, darling. You suppress your tics because I don't hit others. Yeah, that's good, darling. Yeah, look, all you can do is try your best. I know you wouldn't do anything to try and hurt other people or anything like that. I'm sure everyone that knows you feels the same. Oh, your tics aren't violent anymore, like when you outburst them. Do you have spoken tics at all, or is it mostly like the movements? Like, do you have, what's it called? What's it called when you guys say something without control? Oh, that looks pretty with the purple salts in that. I like that. What tablet isn't live anymore? I'm going to go with the red actually, and go with a red heart as well. Yeah, it is live. But I have broken it a bit. Unfortunately, I dropped it, and its colour has gone funny from it. So we'll go with a heart in the middle, and I think we'll do some little hearts around the outside as well. 1, 2, 3. mark these bath bomb ones as not being made for kids because I don't even understand how that new copper thing works. So no, I have to do it as made for kids, which means I can't put adverts on it ever because it's things that kids will like. Good pointing out, Scarlett. Oh yeah, I like that. Not far off. Just a couple more and then we're done for today. Still got a lot of work to get done before Christmas, but maybe I'll do a soap as well soon. Maybe. It won't be ready in time for Christmas, obviously, but I'd really like to get making a soap. I've got so many plans for soaps, I just... excuse me please, sorry, sniffing. Hi Kirsty. There's nothing wrong with that, Mason, just when Scarlett tells you something's spelt different, it's good to learn, isn't it? It's better to know and be able to change something than it is to not know that you're getting it wrong. There's nothing wrong with being, like, you know, accepting criticism as long as it's nice, polite criticism. There's some people out there that love to be mean to others, but I'm sure that Scarlett's not like that. Gonna go in with a blue. This is getting a bit dry and powdery now, so it might not stick together. We'll see. Yeah, autocorrect helps a lot. Although I find sometimes autocorrect corrects to the wrong thing, like even when I've written a word right, it will change it to the other word that it could have been, and I don't want it to be that word. Oops, that's it, it's crumbling a little bit now. I'm going to have to moisten it up a bit. Ta-da! I'll be heat wrapping these, heat shrink wrap, whatever it is. These. Oh, that burst, that one. I knew that was going to happen. Hang on. I'm going to do, I'm just going to wet it down a bit. I'm going to do the I'm going to do some of the moon presses quickly. I think I'll make the smaller ones because I quite like them. Oh, sugar. Oh, my back's going. I use heat shrink wrap machine now. I do it all like size. It's like what you buy in the shops now. Because it's a much more professional finish. I will actually make a video at some point showing how I do that. I've got special machines for it to seal it in and shrink the wrapping around the bath bomb so it's all nice and neat. See how much more perky that's just gone as well. Am I ready for Christmas? Well, that's what I'm kind of doing now, is trying to get ready so I've got some presents for people, because I never buy presents for people apart from my kids, and it's always like handmade gifts. Everything I give out is always handmade gifts, and this year I failed badly at being prepared for that because I haven't done anything for ages. I've been wrapped up in other crap that I shouldn't have been wrapped up in. And so now I'm way behind, but I'm hoping to make up a couple more batches of bath bombs for Christmas, before Christmas, and then hopefully get some soap making done for the New Year's. But I've got nothing else ready really, because I'm having Christmas dinner at my mum's, and she's doing all of that. And I can't be bothered. I've actually really gone off like everything at the moment. I'm not really bothered about anything. I just want to sit peacefully. I'm going to stick in the lavender buds. Get some of them. Oh, they smell beautiful, the buds. Oh, and get the chamomile buds and get them in. There's a stone in there that I don't want to be there. You finished your Christmas shopping in January. Well done, Kirsty. That's the best way to do it. I always say that I'm going to do that, but I never do. You're allergic to people. You make me giggle. That's what Grace is like. I'm allergic to people. I guess I am a bit really as well, because I'm agoraphobic and that. I literally never go anywhere and do anything because I don't really like people. Well, I don't like the way most people are. Right, there's all the buds gone in. No, they're actually from hospital. When I go into hospital, I get given like my meds in those little cups, so I keep them all so as I can use them for like glitter and stuff like that while I'm making. I I've actually got hundreds and hundreds of them now from all my hospital stays. And then I'm going to go in with the little purpley ones. That one's a rubbish. I'm going to go in with the reddy ones because they're pretty. Mix that up nicely. Yeah. The hospital still from McDonald's. Right. So I'm going to put that in and go in with that. I should have shared it to Facebook and that, really, shouldn't I? I wasn't very clever doing it without sharing. But the kitten kept escaping, so I had to concentrate. Get ready. Didn't take the pattern, but never mind. Why is it so expensive on the trains for drinks and food? It's terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. It's a rip-off. It's because they know they can't. You can't do anything about it. You can't go anywhere else, can you? Oops. I wish the patterns would come out well on these. Sometimes you get it and it does, and then other times it just won't. They look like pastries. They do. They're called the mooncake mould, you see, and it's like in Japan, I believe, they make like sweet cakes and that with them, like little pastry cutters and cookie cutters type things. But they're like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I've not tried it with food, but you know, I made these. I've made salt cakes like with them. Again, no, not on the, none of the patterns come through, but never mind. Let's give up with that. my llama. Yeah, it does depend on the consistency of the mix. If you get it more moist, it usually holds better, but I don't want to moisten it too much and ruin the mix because it's nearly done. Santa baby, sweet the sweet under the tree for me. It's been a very long time, Santa baby. And hurry down the chimney tonight. Okay. It's been a very long time, Santa baby. Alright, moist is good. Where bath bombs are good. Well, moist to the point of moulding is good, but if you get it too moist then it'll fizz. I have a cat wanting to come in. Hang on. If you hear him, that's how he tells me he wants to come in, is to scratch at the door. Hang on, Gooch. I'll be back in a sec. Damn it. Not sure why that didn't quite work, but it did work, but not quite. Two weeks tomorrow will be my birthday. Happy birthday, Kirsty, for 2 weeks. And my son's in a couple of days. My oldest boy is going to be 25. And my Carlinos, or Carlin his name is. I love him dearly, miss him a lot because I never get to see him. Going to put a bit more moisture in here just to get that last one out. You're Boxing Day, aren't you? Is that right? Is it Boxing Day or Christmas Day? Was it? I can't remember. My brain's terrible. You only told me the other day, but you know. Yeah, that's my songs. I can't wait, Rama. I will be supporting. Look forward to see what you've got going. Santa baby. Carlin moved out, well, he was living at his dad's anyway, but he moved out at 18, 19, I think, didn't he? No, 20. And he was 21 when he got his own place. But he was sharing with a friend, and now he's got his own property. All I want for Christmas is you. Xmas Day is your birthday, that's right, Terry, oh my gosh. That must really suck. Like, it's bad enough when it's right close to Christmas, but when it's Xmas Day itself, you're not really going to have the first Noel. Oh dear. Ouch. When did had in 2007, love. Was when he moved in with his dad. Both of them did. Sonny, can you get down, baby? Down. Some pink hearts. And that's the last of the batch. Yeah, no, it's alright, Llama, I've got a cold. My daughter gave me flu because she loves me like that, and so I've been getting poorly over the last 24 hours. We have to see how it goes. But Harvey's also got it, Dex got it. We've all got the flu, and it sucks. And yeah, when I laugh or cry or anything, if I'm not well and my lungs are bad, then crying, laughing, anything like that makes it much worse. So I tend not to be over emotional as much as I can help it. I'm pretty good at controlling my emotions, usually. No with virus and flu. Yeah, everyone's getting sick. Are you reading? Is that poetry you're reading to me, Mason? Don't make me laugh, Llama. No, you can't make me laugh, actually. I need a funny laugh. Good laugh. Sick to death of being depressed and stressed. Ta-da! Okay, that's the last of it, guys. He's great at singing. Oh, it's a Mason singing, yes. I'm glad to see Mason singing along there, yeah. Noel, 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 born is the king from heaven above. Well done, Mason, because I can't remember all the words to that. I don't know how you've done that. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Even if you were late, Llama. No, it's okay, babe. I understand. I know that I don't do the right timing for everyone. And hopefully I will start doing a few more at other times, because now I've not got to worry about everyone else's shows. I can just worry about my own. And then it doesn't matter if I go live or not. So that is what I will do. I'm really... You can't sing, Llama. I like your singing, Llama. I think your singing voice is getting much better. Don't you? You always come late. You had a carol concert today, Mason. Was it good? Very impressive. Mason, you'll have to look at Llama's songs. He does some good songs. He sang for me. He sang my song, you know, Dream a Little Dream by Mammacass. He sang that for me. Very good. I was very impressed. You have to go and have a look. You have many voices. You have many faces too, darling. You are a man of many talents. Or a llama of many talents, sorry. Who's playing music? That's Grace in the background, I think. Is that you, Gracie? Yeah, I think she's waiting to get sorted for dinner. So I better go and do that really, hadn't I? Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate it. Really enjoy your company while I make bath bombs. It's much more fun. When you want to farm a llama, call a llama farmer. Aha, stay calmer when you want to, yeah. Llama is my online buddy. He's been good to me. I just tidy up a little bit. More voices counts. Oh, horrible histories. I love horrible histories, you know. It's a brilliant, brilliant show. It's one of my favourite shows ever made for children, I think. Because I love history anyway. Thank you, Terry. It's been really good having you here helping me. I love you all, okay? Much love and breathe easy, folks. I'm going to finish this live now so I can get on and tidy up this mess. Alright? Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Look at that in my hands. Ew. See you later, guys. Oops. Bye.